Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are. Today is February 28, 2019. This is a midday market update. So let's go and take a look at the internal to begin with. And before we do that, let's take a look at a couple of different markets. The crude oil market is up 30 cents at 57.23. Gold is down $6 at 1,315.20. And then in the cash market, the Dow Jones Industrial is down 16 points. The S&P is down a fraction, like 18 cents. Nasdaq 100 down 6 points. And the Russell 2000, the Nasdaq 100 is up 6 points. And the Russell 2000 is up 0.68. And the Nasdaq Composite is also up slightly, a little bit more than 6 points. And the Dow Jones Transportation is down 20 points. And looking at the internal, see the up-down volume ratio in the New York Stock Exchange is running negative at minus 1.24. The Nasdaq is running slightly positive at positive 1.11, while the Russell is running at minus 1.13. The advanced decline in the New York Stock Exchange actually came back up from a minus more than minus 600 to minus 127 right now. So essentially the decliner is leading the advancer by 128 issues in the New York Stock Exchange, and in the Nasdaq the decliner is leading the advancer by 260 issues. Cumulative take, originally it was negative in the New York Stock Exchange. Right now it's turning positive, but the Nasdaq is still in the negative territory. Looking at the ES here, ES open out of range, and ES open in range, open auction in range, came down, pushed to the IB low, and it came back up and pushed to the IB high. Right now it's trading inside the IB range and also inside yesterday's value area. Similarly for the NQ, open auction in range, came down, put in IB low, pushed to the IB high, and actually went above the value area from yesterday, and now it's trading back inside of the value area, slightly above the overnight high. So the overnight stat is still haven't been taken out in the by the ES, and the overnight high and the IB high has been taken out by the NQ. And let's go take a look at the daily candlestick on the ES. As you can see, still hovering near this zone here. Still looking for a pullback to somewhere around this 2736.50, at least coming down to the bottom of this channel here. If it decide to go ahead and push to this 2800, then be looking at the 2865 as the potential upside resistance. And, looking at the market profile, see the market profile, it is hovering in this area where it just sort of waiting to do something. Either it's gonna pull back down or gonna push to above the 2800 and move on to resolve some of the unfinished business back in November and October timeframe. And if we take a look at the volume profile, you see the volume profile is actually putting an inside day today after 2 consecutive one-time framing down. Still watching for this to either push above the 2800 or come back down to this 2700, at the bottom of this balance zone. And if we take a look at the daily volume profile, see the daily volume profile is still has not come up and tagged yesterday's value area high. Did take out the IB high and the IB low, and the profile so far is pretty much in balance. And the other thing is also gotta find my cursor here, my pointer. Okay, and the let's see here, and on the market profile, pull high over here and pull low. at work, and there is a poor high from yesterday, so we might see this thing push up, take out this poor high, and then come back down. So keep an eye on that, because I think it might gonna retrace back down to the 2782, yesterday's value area low. And say separate thing, I know some of you probably is trading the SPY, so we're going to take a look at the SPY 15-minute chart for the SPY with the volume profile, and you can see that got a trend line coming down. It seems to be budging against this trend line here, and right now here's the value area from yesterday. So it been basically came down and retracing, chopping around inside of this value area. So either it's going to move up and come up. There is this value area, I mean this volume point of control, the naked point of control up near the 281. But I'm probably looking for this thing to come back down and maybe eventually come down to here, so below this, maybe around 277.25-ish area at this volume naked point of control, right? So that is today's update. Hopefully your days are going well, your day are going well, and you know, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, click on the subscribe button, and be sure to click on the bell icon for the notification. So thanks again for watching, and have a great day.